off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw Mariota. He finds an opening past the 40. Throw taken in by Taylor left side.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's second down. Again, it's Mariota. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 79 yards, and the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Are you serious?
At least 3 points, get that 0.
Are you serious?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, 66 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
You thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go, team.
Mayfield down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 133.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down throw for Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
King! Point it right.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll send you down to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota being chased out left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 47. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
He may try and run for this. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You ain't going nowhere. 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jannard Avery getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. 53. 53. Mike. You don't want now, baby. You don't want.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Landry again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and that might be Titan football. It is.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Going deep for Walker. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys...
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Kill. Turn up.
Mayfield looks to throw. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Three. Go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You ain't got nothing. Mike, 53.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the